Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Pate, Gopesha Gopikante Radha Kante Namostute, Tapta Kanchan Gorangi Radhe Vrindaneshwari, Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami. Tulsi Radhe Golokananda Bhagwan ki
Jai.
Jai. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna, Bhaiya, Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you all.
I think hopefully everyone got refreshed.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. So, yeah, good. So I think we had a good Gita reciting on the Vaikuntha Ekadashi. Okay. So that was pretty good. I think there were 27 plus people, and yeah, I was even trying to hear that once, waiting for the car service. So it was really nice. Came together very well. So it's nice. I think we are back to our Srimad Bhagvatam. Yeah. So I thought since we had a good break, let's just revise few of the things before we get deep into it again. So Srimad Bhagvatam is also known as Bhagavad Puran. Yeah, it's the Puran which summarizes all the Purans and in fact even the Vedas, right? And Ved Vyasji manifested it, as we all know. And then Ved Vyasji gave it to Sukdev Goswami Maharaj. Sukdev Goswami Maharaj then recited it to Maharaj Parikshit, right? That's when the Kali Yuga started. And Sukdev Goswami Maharaj recited to Maharaj Parikshit. And when that was going on, the big Rishi Munis, including Sud Goswami, was present there, right? And as we know, like there are different ages, like the expected age in different yugas, right? Like Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Satyuga, and Kali Yuga, different ages. So in Dwapar Yuga, right, the expected age was 1,000 years, right? And so on and so forth. So and the memory was very powerful. And Sud Goswami Maharaj was present when Sukdev Goswami Maharaj was reciting it. So now afterwards, all the rishis gathered at which place?
Namisharanya.
Naimisaranya, right? So all the rishis gathered at Naimisaranya. And because the Kali Yuga had started, they wanted something which can be beneficial to the people who can live a good devotional life. And in order to do that and save everyone from this Kali Yuga, all the rishis headed by Sonak Muni requested Sud Goswami Maharaj that Sud Goswami Maharaj, you were present there during Sukdev Goswami Maharaj recital. So can you please recite this again for all of us and for the benefit of all the common people like us? Yeah, so that's what Sud Goswami Maharaj is now reciting this whole Srimad Bhagavatam. And how many shlokas are there?
18,000, right?
18,000 shlokas. Yeah. Total shlokas, 18,000 shlokas as is what is recited by Sud Goswami Maharaj. And that is split into 12 cantos, as we can see on the screen right now, right? There are 12 cantos. And we just started few months before. And we have completed, like we are reading Canto 1, Creation. Yeah. And in Creation, we have completed almost 17 chapters. Yeah. And just in 17 chapters, we have been through so much, like so much bliss, so much devotional prayers to Lord Sri Krishna by, like, if you really look at it, right, like the first one, as we see, right, the questions by the sages to Sud Goswami Maharaj, right, they're questioning like all those things, and then Sud Goswami Maharaj is actually explaining what is divinity and the divine service about Lord Krishna. And then we saw like there are almost 24 avatars of Lord Sri Krishna, starting, you know, so Lord Krishna, and then Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, and from Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, we saw all the 24 incarnations. Then we saw appearance of Sri Narad, right? The Narad Rishi appeared, and then he instructed Vyasdevji on Srimad Bhagvatam. And what do you remember, like, why did Narad Rishi and his Dev Rishi Narad, he had to instruct about Srimad Bhagvatam to Vyasdevji? Do you know why? Yeah. So Vyasdevji, he wrote all the Purans and Vedas, but he was still not satisfied, right? He was not happy. Remember? And he's like, even after doing this, and he himself being an incarnation of the Lord, was not satisfied, right? He was not very happy about and he could see Kali Yuga coming up, and right. So that's when Dev Rishi Narad appeared, and Dev Rishi Narad told Vedvyasji that, you know, why you are not happy and not satisfied is because all the Vedas and Purans you have done, right, have all those systems and so many things, but you have not really described the devotional aspect of Lord Sri Krishna. Until you do that, you are not going to be satisfied, right? And then this is how, and there is a conversation between Narad Muni and Vyasdevji, and then Narad Muni instructs Vyasdevji on Srimad Bhagavatam, on Lord Sri Krishna, and that's when Vyasdevji starts manifesting Srimad Bhagavatam for the benefit of all the people in Kali Yuga, right? Because he could see far ahead what's going to happen. And then we see the son of Drona getting punished. And who is son of Drona?
Ashwatthama.
Ashwatthama, right? So Ashwatthama starts at Brahmastra, and that Brahmastra is sent to kill whom?
Maharaj Parikshit, right?
Maharaj Parikshit, yeah? So that's the whole thing all about, right? So Ashwatthama throws a Brahmastra to kill Maharaj Parikshit, but Maharaj Parikshit was in the womb of whom?
Uttara.
Uttara, yeah? And Abhimanyu and Uttara. So he's the last one, and Ashwatthama wants to finish up all the Pandus, and then he just throws that Brahmastra. And then we see the prayers by Queen Kunti and Parikshit Maharaj saved, right? So Parikshit Maharaj was saved by none other than Lord Sri Krishna himself, right in the womb of Uttara. And Mother Uttara's womb, Lord Sri Krishna actually gives darshan to Maharaj Parikshit, and he saves him. And then we see prayers by Queen Kunti, right? Prayers to Lord Sri Krishna by Queen Kunti. Then we actually see prayers by Bhishma Dev, right? Bhishma Pitama, when he is lying on the arrows, right, on his final days, and then Lord Sri Krishna goes there. All the Rishi Munis are there, and we saw such a beautiful stuti of Lord Sri Krishna by Bhishma Dev, and we heard it few times by actually recited by Ramesh Bhai Oja. Yeah, a very beautiful way. Like whenever you get a chance, search on YouTube just the Bhishma Stuti by Ramesh Bhai Oja, and it's very beautifully sung by him. So we saw that, and then we see how Lord Krishna departs for Dwarka, and when he's departing to Dwarka, we saw how everyone had gathered in Dwarka, right, on the rooftops and everywhere, and then how they were praying to Lord Sri Krishna again. Yeah. And then we see at the entrance of Dwarka, all the people from Dwarka coming on and praising and praying to Lord Sri Krishna. And then we read about Parikshit Maharaj's birth. And then Dhritarashtra Maharaj quits home. And who makes him quits home?
What's his name? Vidur.
Mahatma Vidur, yeah. So Mahatma Vidur comes back to Hastinapur only to take Dhritarashtra and explaining him like, it's time for you to get going. And then Dhritarashtra Maharaj and Gandhari, they quit home. They go towards Himalayas and then they leave this body. And then we see the disappearance of Lord Sri Krishna. And then we saw how Maharaj Yudhishthira is saying like all those inauspiciousness is going on. And Arjun had not returned from Dwarika for so long. And when Arjun comes back to Dwarika, he just, just so dejected, but then he talks about all the pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, right? And then explains to Maharaj Yudhishthira about disappearance of Lord Sri Krishna. And then he remembers each and every time when Lord Sri Krishna actually helped Pandus, right? And he recited that whole thing. And then when Lord Sri Krishna disappeared, once they came to know, all the Pandavas went to retire as well, right? So all the Pandavas, including Draupadi and Subhadra, they went and retired as well. And then we see how Parikshit Maharaj sensed the edge of Kali, and he started going towards Saraswati River. He reached at the Saraswati River, right? And then that's where we see like he received the Kali, age of Kali, Kali Yuga. And then what's the punishment and reward of Kali? And this is the chapter 17 is what we have been reading. Yeah. So lot we covered in like just 2.5 months, and really beautiful devotional aspects. So let's continue reading. And Kali Yuga, as we know, how many years are there in Kali Yuga?
1,000.
Sachin, you on mute. How many years?
Is it like 800,000? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's 432,000 years. Yeah, in Kali Yuga.
Okay.
Kali Yuga is 432. And how many have passed already?
5, I think.
5,000.
Only 5,000 have passed. 427 yet to go. Right, so that's the age of Kali started before 5,000 years. And Maharaj Parikshit is the one who received it. And so let's continue reading from here. I hope we got a good summary, right, of Srimad Bhagavatam so far, what we have read. And the good part is, we can also go and hear the Saptaji, 7 days Srimad Bhagavatam, which happens and by all the saints and beautiful and devotional. So that has its own pleasure. What we are doing here is we are reading it as is, the 18,000 shlokas, right? We are reading all the shlokas as is in the translation. Of course, we don't have time to read the purport, but we are trying to cover the important aspects, right? So last week or before a couple of weeks, we read text 24, where when Maharaj Parikshit reaches Saraswati River, he sees that someone putting on a Veshbhusha of a king, and he is hitting a cow and a bull. And bull is represented by religion here. Cow is representing Prithvi, right, this Mother Earth. And so then Maharaj Parikshit realizes that it's bull, but it's in the form of religion. So then Maharaj Parikshit is asking him all the questions, and then he's replying, right? So we are at text 25. Okay. Idani dharma padaste satyam nirvataye dhate tam jigrikshakya dharmo aya mananritte neditah kaliha. So Shiva?
You are now standing on one leg only, which is your truthfulness, and you are somehow or another hobbling along. But quarrel personified Kali, flourishing by deceit, is also trying to destroy that leg. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So Maharaj Parikshit is telling bull religion that, hey, 4 legs, 3 legs are gone. They are now only standing on 1 leg, and that also people are by deceit in Kali Yuga trying to destroy. Leena ji?
इयं च भूमि भर्गवता न्यासीतोरु भरासति श्रीमद्विस्तत्वपदन्यासैः सर्वतः कृतकौतुका. The burden of the earth was certainly diminished by the personality of Godhead and by others as well. When he was present as an incarnation, all good was performed because of his auspicious footprints. Hare Krishna.
That's right. So Maharaj Parikshit is remembering like personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna, when he was present, a lot of auspicious things happened. Anilji?
जी शौचत्य शुक्ला साध्वी दुर्भगेवो जिता सती अब्रह्मण्या नृपव्याजा शूद्रा भोक्ष्यन्ति मामिति. Now she, the chaste one, being unfortunately forsaken by the personality of Godhead, laments her future with tears in her eyes, for now she is being ruled and enjoyed by lower class men who pose as rulers. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So now she, and whom we are referring to here, whom Sud Goswami Maharaj is saying, now she, who is she?
Prithvi.
She is the Prithvi.
Prithvi, right? So Prithvi is being ruled by all these people who are really, not doing a great job, basically. Sachin?
इति धर्मं महिं चैव सांत्वयित्वा महारथः निशात मा ददे खड्गं कलये धर्महेतवे. Maharaj Parikshit, who could fight 1,000 enemies single-handedly, thus pacified the personality of religion and the earth. Then he took up his sharp sword to kill the personality of Kali, who is the cause of all irreligion. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So Maharaj Parikshit specified the bull and the cow in the personality of religion and earth, and then the person who was hitting them, right? He is now picked up his sword to punish him. Ajay?
Sure. Tam jindha suprabhit pretya vihai nipala
Ajay, can you? It looks like his network.
Yeah. Frozen.
Yeah. Tarun, why don't you read, please?
Tam jigyasam abhipratya vihaya niprya lanchanam tat pada mulam silrasa samagat bhaya vihavalak. When the personality of Kali understood that the king was willing to kill him, he at once abandoned the dress of a king and under pressure of fear completely surrendered to him, bowing his head. Hare Krishna.
So that person surrenders to Maharaj Parikshit. Patitam padayo virya kripaya dinavatsalah sharanyo navadichalokya chedam hasaniva. Shivam?
Maharaja Parikshit, who was qualified to accept surrender and worthy of being sung in history, did not kill the poor surrendered and fallen Kali, but smiled compassionately, for he was kind to the poor. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, right? So Maharaj Parikshit, because he surrendered, in these days, like any good Mahatma and the king, the Rishi King Rajashri, they would not kill once they surrender, right? So that's what happened. So he did not kill. And so I think we'll stop here and we'll read further later on. I wanted to read something, we did on Vaikuntha Ekadashi. We read the whole Gita, yeah? And then there's something like Veena Ekanta Seva, in Sri Rangam. I don't know if you have heard about it. But let's read this. I think it's really very, very interesting. Like during Vaikuntha Ekadashi, what happens in Sri Rangam temple. And then we'll actually hear the Veena Vadan for which is 3 minutes. So let's read this. Shyam, why don't you read the first 2 paragraphs?
Veena Ekanta Seva is one of the most unique observances in Sri Rangam for almost 1,000 years, where Veena is played in standing position while Lord Nampuramal Utsav Murti returns to the Mula Statnam from 1,000-pillar Mandapam, where he goes every day in the afternoon for 10 days from Vaikuntha Ekadashi. This special Ekanta Seva happens every day for these 10 days when the Lord returns at night. He is brought inside from Sanctum from the Dvaja Stambam while the Venas are played. This Seva starts around 9 p.m. or later depending on when the Lord returns. The Lord is adorned with a thin or see-through shawl as it's winter and also making his beautiful Swarupa visible to devotees, and his garland is loosened to make him feel light, while the kind Karyaparas keep fanning him. Observe this in the below videos. The musical instrument Veena is played. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Ajay, would you read it? Read? Ajay? Ajay, can you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you want to read?
Yeah. Brihadar Kanya Upanishad mentions that Veena is played to the Lord. There should not be any other sound in that place, and that's the reason why an announcement is made just before the Veenas to start to keep silence. So during the Veena Ekantha Seva recital, there will be pin drop silence where verses from Divya Prabhadam Tirupavi Tyagaraja Kirtanas Purandara Dasa Kirtanas Anamicharya Kirtanas composed by King Vijaya Ranga Sokanathar, and so are the played on the Veena, while they even sing them out in the most soothing ragas such as Nilambari to make the Lord sleep. This way the Lord enjoys the songs in Tamil, Sanskrit, Telugu and Kannada.
Hare Krishna. So,
Hare
जी आप पढ़ेंगे?
जी हाँ. The Chandogya Upanishad says that whatever is played on the Veena reaches Parabrahma and becomes praise of the Supreme One. The Upanishad further says Veena music itself is a form of Goddess Mahalakshmi.
Right, so Veena music itself is a form of Goddess Mahalakshmi. And yeah, Sachin?
While the Lord slowly marches towards the sanctum, he stands under flower chandeliers and is showered with flowers mixed with camphor. This event surely brings tears of happiness to the devotees and music lovers.
Reenaji?
Mark your calendars for next year to attend the Vaikuntha Ekadashi Mahotsav at Sri Rangam, and don't forget to attend the late night Ekant Seva, as only a few devotees are blessed and called to witness this mesmerizing event.
Right, so we are going to see that event now. All right, let's see. You can see, right? so that was nice, right?
That was wonderful.
And it's just to see the Sriranganath. Well, right, we'll see you tomorrow. And we'll just continue reading Srimad Bhagvatam in 2021. Let's see how many cantos we can cover.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Ajay. Shiva.